On. Stop. Stop! Down. Down!
My first time I saw the ocean was that time when my uncle brought me to Monrovia. The first thing he told me, he never told me that the water there was the ocean. He said, you see that level field you see down there very wide indeed? I said, yeah. He said, it's the football field for Liberia. I said, what kind of football field with our end? It's big. He said, yes, that's the football field. The field that we have in the village is a small size field. They have a goal pole on the other end, a pole on the other end, but you see the other field very wide. And where's the pole? He said the pole is on the other side, but you're going to see the field. That's the field. But later on, he told me, he said, that is the ocean. I said, wow. The ocean is big like this? Where's the end? He said, it has no end. I said, ah. He said, can we go there? He said, another time, we'll take you there one day.
Who's beside me now? An old man, blind and foolish. My father, back from the dead, to be with me. As if he hadn't died. No. Simply back from the dead to be with me in this strange place. Can he hear me? Yes, he must hear me. To answer me? No, he doesn't answer me. Just be with me. That sound you hear is the sea. I say that sound you hear is the sea. We are sitting on the strand. I mention it because the sound is so strange, so unlike the sound of the sea, that if you didn't see what it was, you wouldn't know what it was. Who's? Who? Again? Train it to mark time. Shoe it with steel and tie it up in the yard. Have it stamp all day. A 10-ton mammoth back from the dead. Shoe it with steel and have it tramp the world down. Listen to it. Listen to the light now. You always loved light. Long past noon. and all the shore in shadow, and the sea out as far as the island. You would never live this side of the bay. You want the sun on the water for that evening bathe you took once too often.
No, the melody.
But when I got your money, I moved across, as perhaps you may know. We never found your body, you know. That held up probate an unconscionable time. They said there was nothing to prove you hadn't run away from us all and alive and well under a false name in Venezuela, for example. That grieved Mother greatly. I'm like you on that. Can't stay away from it. But I never go in. No. I think the last time I went in was with you. Just be near it. Today it's calm. But I often hear it above in the house and walking the roads and start talking. Oh, just loud enough to drown it. Nobody notices. But I'd be talking now no matter where I was. I once went to Switzerland to get away from the cursed thing. I'd never stopped all the time I was there. Only the light of the fire, sitting there in the... Oh, standing there on the hearthrug in the dark before the fire, with his arms on the chimney piece and his head on his arms, standing there waiting in the dark before the fire in his old red dressing gown, and no sound in the house of any kind. Only the sound of the fire. Standing there in his old red dressing gown, might go on fire any minute, like when he was a child. No, that was his pajamas. Standing there, waiting in the dark, no light, only the light of the fire, no sound of any kind, only the fire, an old man in great trouble. A ring then at the door, And over he goes to the window and looks out between the hangings. Fine old chap, very big and strong. Bright winter's night, snow everywhere. Bitter cold, white world, cedar boughs bending under load. And then as the arm goes up to ring again, recognizes Holloway. Yes, Holloway. Recognizes Holloway, goes down unopened.
I don't believe in heaven and hell. I don't think such places exist. Well, I'm not a big believer in prayer either. I don't think that prayers can be answered because there's nobody to pray to. There's no man on the mountaintop somewhere listening to a prayer and he or she is going to make happen whatever it is you're praying for. But I'm a strong believer that there is a source in the universe that's greater than all of us. And that source in the universe that is greater than all of us, I refer to as the cosmos.
I once read a story about a people who had never seen the ocean. I tried to find it again, but I can't remember where. It could have begun with a lone voice in the middle of the ocean that was heard at great depth and great distance. From the mountain, it felt as if the voice had crossed the long field which, today, looked like an ocean. It was long since the people of the mountain had been expelled from the ocean that they forgot what it was. In the mountain, they have no word for ocean. They called it the field. In this field, the grass was moving in the breeze, and the cloud shadows passed back and forth, and the trees in the distance moved. I have never seen an ocean before I came to the city, he said. The first thing they did was to taste the sea water. It's different, they said. All sailors are aware of the saltness of the sea as it dries their eyelashes and creases the folds in their hands. The ocean is never perfectly at rest, even between the tropics, where the impatient sailors for weeks together look wistfully but vainly for the breeze. Yet the perfectly calm surface reflects the pure light of heaven in every part. They perceive that, at times, in some states of the atmosphere, the boundary of the horizon becomes undistinguishable. They felt alone in infinite space, with nothing around that appears tangible and real, save the ship beneath their feet. The sea is one of the perpetual challenges of the human spirit. As a realm of unknown mystery and great depth. The ocean seems to have ordained that we should not be independent, but that we are forever obliged to our own kind. And distant countries should ever maintain a relationship of mutual dependence. The ocean is the field that once brought the white savior to the tropical shores. They appeared on the horizon, but the people on the shore, never having crossed the ocean, didn't recognize the shape of ships. The horizon is no line. It is a mirage of the field. Only as the caravels approached with the clad white men could they believe that one of the gods would emerge from the infinitude of the sea. For the one on shore, never having crossed it, the ocean was a magical space. In the water, extreme marine microbes are like life on alien worlds, like the icy moon Europa. They light electric fields in the anonymous waves of the deep sea. Maybe it is under this moon that the dead king appears to the village on the island of runaways. Known as the children of the moon by the few travelers who ventured there, they await their savior in the endless field of dunes, white dunes. Their faces are bright white, even more so than the dunes. The mysterious king only appears under the full moon in the form of a bull. The curse will be broken when a man will strike him in the bright star between its eyes. Then the king and all his court will return with all their splendor.
Listen to it. Close your eyes and listen to it. What would you think it was? A drip! A drip! Again! No! Father, stories, years and years of stories, till the need came on me for someone to be with me. Anyone, a stranger, to talk to. Imagine he hears me. Years of that. And then now, for someone who knew me. In the old days, anyone to be with me. Imagine he hears me. What I am now. No good either. Not there either. Try again. White world, not a sound. Holloway? Holloway says he'll go. Damned if he'll wait up all night before a black grate. Doesn't understand. Call a man out, an old friend in the cold and the dark. An old friend, urgent need, bring the bag. Then not a word, no explanation, no heat, no light. Bolton. Please. Please! Holloway, no refreshment, no welcome. Chill to the medulla, catches death, can't understand it. Strange treatment, old friend, says he'll go, doesn't move. Not a sound. Fire dying. White beam from window. Ghastly scene. Wishes to God he hadn't come. No good. Fire out. Bitter cold. Great trouble. White world. Not a sound. No good. No good. No good. Can't do it. Listen to it. Father, you wouldn't know me now. You'd be sorry you ever had me, but you are that already. A washout. That's the last I heard from you. A washout. Are you coming for a dip? No. Come on, come on. No. Glare. Stump to door. Turn. Glare. A washout. That's all you are. A washout. Again. Slam life shut like that.
Yes, now life sweet. But you know, you see America and Liberia are two different things. When you travel to America, and the officer they don't certify with you when you're driving your car. See how the people can talk to you nicely. You hear the policeman just can pull over. I say, when you're not hearing anything, they can call a name. They can say taxi, fastest now 200, pull over. Then you will pull over. See the first thing they come and ask you for. What your birth certificate? Library man don't get one. Where yellow fever vaccine? Library man don't get one. They will ask you for all. Sweetiness, something, passport, everything. Can LRB? Let the police station where you are talking, I'm not a friend. They can't get me. They know can even spoil your ear. They front in your ear. Back it. For we are. Back it. And say back it. You know back it. When they finish talking like that, when they ask you for everything, when you correct, the police officer they look at you for long and charge you for MOH. What check there? Nothing there. When you ask him what you mean, making officer hungry for we are. Can't arrest me, I want to go jail. Can't MOH, making officer hungry. Yes. You know, I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy.
Now the melody. You can play fast or you can play slow, whatever you like. Now I can improvise.
you.